Alright, time for League 2 predictions, the fourth tier of the English football, the basement division of the English Football League. Let's have a look at what I think is going to happen this season, guys. These are my bold predictions, just like I did last time around, and to be fair, League 2 I think was my best predictions. I think I got a good few of them correct, absolutely spot on, and the ones that I didn't get correct were pretty close to being so. So I'm feeling positive coming into this season when it comes to my League 2 predictions. Let's see if I can do it again this time around. Just for the avoidance of any doubt, bold predictions are things that are unlikely according to the bookies odds, but I do think could happen throughout this season, and I will give my reasons for doing so when it comes to League 2. So let's dive in. Now, the heavy favourites to get promoted from League 2 are MK Dons. MK Dons had an awful season last time around. I think they were like 19th in the end, not that far off of being relegated. They were absolutely awful, but they are the favourites to go up this time around. They are the favourites to get promoted from League 2, so I'm going for them not to go up. I just think that's a massive gap to be closing when it comes to just one season's worth of performance. Although it is possible, anything is possible in football these days. We've seen teams come up from the National League and get promoted to League 1 literally the next season. So it's not impossible by any means, but I'm just going to go with them not to be promoted, plainly because as well, let's be honest here guys, Milton Keynes Dons, nobody likes them, and I think they probably do care about that. But anyway, let's move on to the other ones. Who do I think will go up? Well, I'm going to go for Chesterfield. Chesterfield admittedly are one of the favourites to go up this season according to most bookies. They got in the playoffs last time around. They showed real progress last season, being able to get through to the playoffs despite playing in the National League the previous season. I think they were excellent, and I'm going to go for them to win the league. Paul Cook is an excellent manager. He always knows how to get sides promoted. Now in his second stint with the Spireites, I got faith he'll be able to see it through and get them back to the third tier this season. Another one of the favourites to get promoted, surprisingly, again, even though they only came up from the National League last season, Barnet. Barnet are one of the favourites to get promoted. I'm going to go with them not to even get in the playoffs, not to finish in the top 7. I think it's possible, but they were very poor in their opening game, in fairness. They look really, really bang average, to say the very least, losing at home against Fleetwood Town. And Fleetwood, not particularly highly rated, really, in this division. They are rated as one of the sides that are more likely to go down this season than go up. So I think Barnet have it all to do. I think they'll be solid mid-table, but I think playoffs is asking a bit much for them personally. But we'll see what happens. But I do expect Swindon Town to be one of the sides to get promoted. Whether it is via the playoffs, whether it is via automatic places, I think Swindon are going to have a much better season this time around. Last season, I had Swindon to get relegated. It was one of my few predictions that I got wrong. Swindon, of course, in the early parts of the season, they looked as though they were going to get relegated. They were awful. But then Ian Holloway, come of the hour, come of the man, he stepped up, took charge of the club and led them to a comfortable mid-table finish. I think they're going to get promoted this time around, probably via the automatics, but potentially via the playoffs if not. And then on the relegated ones, I have to go for a relegated side. There's only 2 sides that get relegated from the EFL each season. That should change in my opinion. It should be 3, but there are 2 for the meantime. It's quite hard to pick who's going to go down and say that it's a bold prediction really, but I'm going to go with Tranmere Rovers. Mainly because Mike Dean supports them, to be honest. And they are one of the favourites to go down. I think they're like 6th or 7th favourites. So it's quite bold to say they are going to get relegated. I'm just going to go with that. I'm just going a bit on vibes, to be honest with you, when it comes to that one. Whether it is bottom, whether it's 23rd, I am going for Tranmere Rovers to be down there. They have had some time in non-league football not that long ago. They're just kind of a bit average at the bottom of League 2. And they were 20th last season, so maybe not that bold, but I'm going to go for them to get relegated. They are not one of the 2 favourites to go down this season. If you're wondering who those 2 are, they are Cheltenham Town and Newport County. They are the favourites to get relegated. Tranmere are actually like 10 favourites to go down, so that is a relatively bold prediction if I don't say so myself. Guys, let me know your thoughts about my predictions in the comments below for League 2. Get yours in as well in the comments. I want to see what you think is going to happen. What's your bold prediction this season for EFL League 2? Like, share, comment, subscribe if you want to see more of this, and have a great day wherever in the world today, guys. See you very soon.